see you on stage this afternoon. You were the band I was the most looking forward to it because the only one I never saw in my life, and that I was like captivated by your album in 2021. So it was a pleasure to see you, and
thank you.
The performance surprised me because I had quite big expectations because of the sound of the album. It was like really a great production, by the way, and the unique voice that you have. John, you pronounce it John?
Pronounce it Iotunn.
Iotunn.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds a lot more like
Nordic.
Yeah. Denmark. Are you all living at Faroe Islands?
No, I live in the Faroe Islands. The other people are Danish, Denmark.
Okay, you're the only one.
Yeah.
I thought that Jesper was living there also.
No, they're all Danish, and
Okay.
I'm Faroese. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
like Tyr.
Yeah, like Tyr, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So I've been in Copenhagen like one day in my life. I visited the Lego store.
Yeah, I live in Copenhagen. And, love it there.
You have one activity that you can do, so let's go. So the point I wanted to make is you have quite a unique voice, and I didn't know you a little bit from Baron Heart, but your singing is quite different on this project, and I was like, how it will sound live, especially at that stage that is no stage.
Small
But I have to say the sound was awesome. Really, I will. All the guitar details, all the drums, or the intricate beat that you do sometimes, or the cymbals and everything. We're hearing everything, the bass, and your voice. We lost it 2 times. You know it because you changed the mic, but all the set was really impressive, and the choice of the songs was incredible. So that was a big statement to start off. So how's the cruise so far for you? Is the first time you're on the cruise? You too?
Yeah. It's the first time. Yeah, it's been. It's very strange, and it's very kind of you don't do this kind of thing where I'm from. This is very big and very grandiose and very extravagant.
Like your music.
Well, I guess so in a way. It fits a little bit in that sense, but yeah, it's very very interesting, and I think personally I'm getting sort of settled into it now. But yeah, the whole first day and this morning, and it's really sort of like what is this? Where am I? Like it's kind of unreal. And, and what is this kind of huge structure in the middle of the ocean? And but it's I think we're getting kind of settled into it and enjoying it a little bit now. And
the floating city.
Yeah, the floating city, exactly. Yeah.
And I guess it's like a little bit unreal, not just to be on the boat, but to have the chance to see a lot of great bands and a lot of people that you're looking up to, and to be also I heard some little small stories about the fact that some of you guys were like, there's so many people that knows us. How's that? So how it is to feel like people will just hey, they are the guy for you too. So
it's a really cool experience. I think for all of us, it's you always think of yourself as a little band, and it's really cool to see when you're really recognized by other people. And now we're playing on this small stage, so we also expect this to be kind of a small fish on this festival. But we also just had the meet and greet earlier today, and the line was so long that we were told to hurry up to get it over with because we were running out of time, and we actually went a few minutes beyond it as well. It was really cool to experience that as well. Very big surprise for me personally. But also interesting to come to a new place, to come to the US and see how many people from there have heard our music and want to come and see us. US and Canada, of course.
Yeah.
We had the same experience this summer when we played a festival in Germany. Our first time in Germany, and we had no idea what to expect. But that turned out being the biggest show for the band yet. With
I read it was awesome.
Yeah, it's a fantastic experience.
I read an interview about that, a critic, and I didn't want to watch anything because I was I just want to feel the thing on the boat and just not have like a prejudgment about what it will be or should be, and the critics was all over the place, very positive, the quality of the sound, the performance, and it's just what I saw. Even on a really small stage, you don't have place to move, so and I was really pleased with the set.
Glad you think so. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm quite a difficult critic. So I saw a lot of a lot of festival, and I'd say you're in my top 3, probably top 2 right now, and it's just Blind Guardian that are on top because it's the Guardians.
That was a great show yesterday as well.
Yeah, it was so fantastic.
Yeah,
I was in the 7th heaven, man. It's such a good show in setlist.
Setlist was quite impressive with a lot of faster stuff.
It was really speedy. Yeah.
And Anzi was like
he was on the top of his game, man.
My God. Yeah. Like you're a singer yourself, and you know what it takes to.
I'm pretty critical, I think, but and I know of Blind Guardian's kind of live performances recently, and kind of what they've like live albums and stuff. And I wasn't like, I know he kind of tries to go lower because he's older and stuff like that, but I was so surprised that he just kind of hit it out of the park, and so much awesome screaming stuff.
Yeah, the stuff from Nightfall and Imagination, you just sang it like on the album. So.
Yeah, totally.
But
love that.
I know sometimes in power metal, obviously, there's so many layers of vocals. Sometimes it's just impossible to sing like on the album. So you got to manage your voice to hit the places that you want a fan to really hear your full, powerful voice. But I think he did an outstanding job. And yourself today, I think it was like almost perfectly like on the album.
Yeah, I tried to. I try to do, well, I've always tried to do things like if I can't do it live, then I won't do it on the album.
Okay.
But
like
just like just if I should be able to do it any time, but I guess that's changed sort of over the years, and I'm okay with doing some things in the studio that are more demanding and that might require me to do some adjustments on stage, you know.
Yeah.
But mostly, I think I can do more or less everything on stage so far. But I think that's a cool thing to do. You know, to when you do an album, it depends on what kind of music you're doing, of course, and what kind of style and what kind of atmosphere and vibe you want to do. But if you want to do something that's kind of I guess we're quite big and grandiose and atmospheric, but we're also we're a very dedicated live band. So we really want to perform the stuff that we do on the album pretty much exactly as it is. At least kind of.
And it is.
Yeah. So
also and then at the same time keeping it kind of old school, like the live performances, I think we look up to are maybe we like to play without the click track, you know.
It was so tight.
And maybe, the tempo will fluctuate from night to night a little bit, but it also gives some sort of energy. We tell ourselves
I said tight because you were performing tightly because you are hitting with the drums, so the rest of the band will follow.
Yeah.
But it's not, you don't have to be necessarily like, okay, it's 200 BPM, okay, let's do this. Oh,
There's something about like
okay.
Oh yeah.
when the energy can like I don't know. There's some movement into it, but also like I mean for me it's like that's where the music happens. That's interesting.
But it's interesting to hear you say that it sounded just perfect and like on the album, because what you said to me when we just got off stage is that you couldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
the thing with these festival shows. We don't, you know,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
very short changeover. You don't really
Yeah.
get to do monitor checks and sound checking and everything. So we
Yeah.
just set things up, played 1, 2, 3 chords through everything, and then it was time to go. And
Yeah.
then when our first song came,
I think
it's just chaos.
And
But it's so fun.
it is so fun,
and you can just do it.
Well, yeah, but it's the thing is that the way we do it on the albums isn't really that complicated. It sounds kind of big, but it's because there's big sounds, there's big.
the tone of the guitars, for
tones.
example, are outstanding.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah.
both guitar player, brothers,
Yeah.
and their tones, man, it kills.
Yeah,
It's
it's
That's great. I create the tones.
It's just wow.
Yeah.
So hot. That's one of the first thing I was like noticing. Wow, the tone live is incredible.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you said 2 minutes. It's one now. I have one final question for you. How for the new album? Obviously, is that all written? We had a single called Mistland that is really, really awesome. Will it be on the album first, and when will it come out?
Yeah. Mistland will be on the album. It's part of the whole. It fits quite well within the kind of the whole of the album. Yeah. It's like it's kind of a concept album, a story. Yeah, it will be. We're hoping to try to get it out before the end of the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would
That's the goal.
be that's
Yeah.
at least a dream scenario for us, and we've come so far with it. We're pretty much almost done with it. We need to record the last bits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
We have
yeah,
booked, we
it's-
have booked our mixing guy for mixing and mastering, so we have a deadline now.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah, can push
that's
it so
cool.
far.
yeah.
So
So it should be finalized
Yeah.
sometime early this year, and then let's see when the release will be.
Yeah.
nice, and it's the length of the album is that similar, like a 60 minutes almost album, long songs.
That ballpark.
Yeah.
Around that, and it's going to be a big thing, and it's going to be a little
I'm
bit
sure.
different vibe. I think it's going to be, it's going to be as a whole a kind of a little bit of a shift in atmosphere, but it's still very much rooted in our sound.
Wow.
Yes.
So, thank you so much, guys.